Hey there guys, how's it going? So, there is a lot of news coming out about Kingdom Hearts Union Cross right now in terms of, well, in terms of the future of the game, and I guess the next few months worth of power progression. Anyway, let's read through the update. So, it was revealed last night that Kingdom Hearts Union Cross is going through a 7-hour maintenance to update it to a new version. As soon as I heard that, I was like, oh crap, it's happening. I literally said to the guys on, Lost Predictions and all that, I was like, it's happening. They've brought the current level of power up to a really easily accessible level that everyone can access. They're giving away the stained glass medals and the foretellers, dirt shape at a 5 pull mercy, and if you pull for those medals, at least in the global version, you've got a damn good odds of getting at least one copy, if not multiple copies of those medals. And I was like, oh crap. And then I heard, oh, we're going through a 7-hour update. Oh crap, that usually means game-changing mechanics. And I was like, oh no, 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 no. They're raising the buff cap, they're gonna do it. There were 3 new medals left in the album right now, and I was like, my first thought was, okay, it's going to be stained glass 10, 11, and 12 are the 3 new medals. Then, once everyone has bought those, they're going to go, bam, new buff cap, bam, new Kairi straight away. I guess they're going straight to the new buff cap first, which, okay, fine, but that does leave the question in my mind of what those 3 new medals are. Anyway, we can talk about that later. We'll talk about that more in a second. So, in terms of the other good features, the quality of life stuff, the sub-slots are getting the auto select function, which is awesome. Basically, from my understanding, you can just tap auto on your sub-slots and your different Keyblades right now, and it should just bang, pop you right up to your most powerful version of the blade. No more, once you've reached 120 medals on each of your Keyblades, no more taking out the weakest one and then putting in the new strongest one to obviously build the best blade. Fantastic, they figured out a way of just pressing auto and everything is automatically equipped to be the most powerful. Wonderful. That goes hand in hand with the idea that if you have a medal, if you have a medal right now, it can be equipped in obviously your Keyblades, any of its 3 default setups across any of your Keyblades, in the sub slots as part of your medal, as part of your pet's gear, tons of different places. So I guess that goes hand in hand with the idea that they've coded in a function of recognizing which medals are the most valuable and assigning them to the sub slots. Now that it can go, okay, this medal is in this place. If you go, well, basically the idea to remove. You take a medal that's equipped in a billion different places, press remove all or whatever that's going to be translated into in English, and it will then take it out completely, unequip it from every single place it could possibly be equipped on your Keyblade, and that's wonderful. That's such a great, honestly, well-designed function. So really, really happy to see that. In addition to that, we're finally going to get the unlock all button on the avatar boards and all the other Union Cross boards, Coliseum boards, I only assume. So fantastic. Lots of quality of life stuff we've been asking for forever. Fantastic. Really happy with that. And one more thing as well. I don't know why it's not listed here, but I understand that the Starlight code has been given out tonight, which I guess that means Kingdom Hearts 3 is, or at least the store page, is live on the PlayStation and the Xbox store. Obviously, it's live there for pre-orders right now, but live in the sense that you can actually download DLC from a game that isn't even out yet. I guess, unless they're giving out the codes now, which the PSN and Xbox Store still can't activate now. I don't know. The point is they're giving out the codes tonight, so I guess we'll find out more about that when the update comes out. Anyway, back to this buff cap. So, for you guys that aren't aware of the intricacies, if you will, of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross's metagame, effectively your character can buff their strength up in a multitude of different ways and lower your enemy's resistance to those attacks. So, basically all it means is how do you deal the most damage. The current cap was +7, so your medals would, a lot of the time, the best medals would take your stats up to the maximum amount that the game would allow. The current best buffers in the game overwrite you too, so no matter what they do, they will always bring you up to +7, -7 on the buffs and debuffs, which is fine, but now the cap is +15, and we knew this. The second Kairi EX Plus came out, I was like, okay, extra attack is not going to work on this, so the next time they bring out the sequel to Kairi EX Plus, it's built in so that even if you have the perfect one of this current buffer with extra attack, it's still not going to be enough. You're going to have to buy the new one, which is exactly what they've gone ahead and done. Really, really funny, interesting game that we're playing here. But yeah, there are ways you can work around that now, and you can have, let's say you can have a Foreteller or Kairi EX Plus, and then add in medals that, I don't know, give general, give +7 general strength, or give additional strength, additional reverse, magic buffs, what have you, but don't overwrite, and you can start working towards the new current buff cap. But I'm sure before too long there's going to be the new Kairi, the new whatever, that brings us all the way to that buff cap, because Unicross typically can't help itself. It typically has to rush us all the way to the new cap. I imagine we'll see a medal kind of like what 0.2 Kairi was to the previous buff cap, where it takes you a lot of the way there, and certainly further than the previous Kairi does, but not all the way there. And then eventually we'll have another Kairi that takes us all the way to the current plus 15, minus 15 buff cap, which... whew, yeah. I imagine this update will go live... well, it can't possibly go live. I mean, they want to do it after, like, the monthly Coliseum and everything like that, surely. They're not going to have one day of Coliseum left and throw the brand new buff cap into the fray. Surely they're not going to do that. That'd just be evil. I guess we'll find out, but if I had to guess, the updates would be going live on November the 1st once, you know, the new Coliseum, the previous Coliseum was over, the new one had begun. I guess we'll find out, though. They could, they could, with only a few hours left in the November Coliseum, be like, new buff cap, have at it. I guess we'll find out. Oh man. On one hand, I'm kind of excited to try and tease everything out, but I don't know. At least we get to like build strategic setups again. It's not like a case of the previous, however many the last few months have been, basically of get the best medal, or the best current buffer, which is either Kairi or a Fortel or a Stained Glass, I suppose, and then all the rest of your medals either fill in the gaps that those Kairis or Stained Glass or Fortels are missing, or just the highest multiplier. That's it. That's all you have to do. Highest multiplier, put it in, you're done. There's no thought whatsoever. At least now, in theory, if they don't jump the gun and immediately try and rush us up to the new highest buff cap immediately, which this is Unicross we're talking about, they definitely could. It could involve making strategies again and being like, okay, I need to raise this part of my buff cap, I need to whatever. I'm excited about that, at least, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. Anyway, guys, we're going to find out more about this when it comes out, so what do you think? I imagine there's going to be a new buffer to take advantage of this new update. And potentially more than one. Like I said, they could do a Stained Glass 10, 11, and 12 that are like far superior versions to the 7, 8, and 9 that we already have. Yeah, man, I don't know. Lots of things could be happening. Absolutely lots of things. Anyway, guys, what do you think? What are you excited for? I'm really happy about the quality of life stuff. It does show that they've been listening to us and have implemented those changes. Really happy about that. The buff cap, I'm nervous about. Well, not nervous, but just like I was finally at a point where my setups are all complete, and that's exactly the point. Everyone that played enough could have reached the current level of power and being really, really competitive. And you know, the bigger spenders are like, well, what are we spending for? Now the big spenders get to rush ahead of the newest level of power, and get to feel powerful again for a fair few more months. So I guess that's exactly the point. I'm only disappointed because I've just reached a point where I'm really, really happy at how strong I am in the game, and they're about to take it all away from us again. But that's alright, that's the game. So yeah, anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys really soon and we'll find out what's in this update. So yeah, all the best guys. Bye.